Today we are going to learn few asanas for reducing the high blood pressure and regulates the heart problems. First, sit in Samasthiti, that is Dandasana. Danda means a stick. Our legs should stretch just like a stick, and backbone is also in 90 degrees, stands as a stick. So that's why it is called Dandasana. Now take 5 deep breathings here. Then slowly exhaling, fold right leg and keep it on the left thigh nearest to the navel point. Then also inhale deeply and while exhaling, fold left leg also and keep it on the right ankle. Both heels should be at the navel part. Now be in Jnana Mudra. Jnana Mudra means touching the thumb and index finger. This is called Jnana Mudra. And also this is called Padmasana. Padma means lotus. So in this position the heart will function relaxedly. Now take deep inhalation. Bring both hands towards abdomen. Support them to the heels and towards the abdomen. Now take deep inhalation and exhaling, slowly bend forward. Keep your forehead on the mat. Try to keep it. If it is feel difficulty, as much as you can possible. Take deep inhalation, at least 5 breathings. Inhale and exhale should be even. This is called Yoga Mudra. Yoga Mudra, first type. Then after inhaling, rise up and bring the hands to back. Catch both hands at back. Interlock them and then stretch the chest and lift the head. Now take deep inhalation and exhaling. Slowly bend to forward. Again, keep the forehead on the mat. Now both hands, interlocked hands, should be raised up parallel to the head. This is also called second type of Yoga Mudra. Here also take 5 deep breathings, slow inhalation, slow exhalation. After completion of breathings, then inhaling, slowly rise up, bring the hands to the knee joints and inhaling, slowly remove the first left leg and then right leg. Come to the Dandasana position. So next asana is Janu Shirshasana. Janu Shirshasana is also most important for to reduce high blood pressure. Now sit in Dandasana while exhaling. Slowly fold the left knee. Keep the feet nearest the perineum. The toes should be under the right thigh. Now inhaling, slowly lift both hands, stretch them up and take deep inhalation. While exhaling, slowly bend forward. Catch the right feet with the both palms and fingers. Now lift head inhaling and exhaling slowly, bend to forward and keep the forehead on knee. Place it on the knee. At the beginning, it is difficult to feel, then practice as much as possible. Take deep breathings, at least 5 or more. Slow inhalation, slow exhalation. Deep breathings. Stay there and then after completion of breathings, slowly inhaling, rise up and stretch the left leg forward. Then you can do the same with the right leg. Now inhaling, while exhaling, fold the right knee, place the right feet at the end of the left thigh. Keep the toes under the left thigh. Lift the hands while inhaling and exhaling, slowly bend forward. Catch the feet with the fingers. Again inhaling, raise your head and stretch backbone to forward, and exhaling slowly bend forward, place your forehead on the knee joint. Here also take the equal breathings what you have taken at the right side. Slow inhalation, slow exhalation, then inhaling, slowly rise up and remove the right leg to forward. This is Janu Sirshasana. Janu means knee, Sirsha means head. We are joining the both knee and head at the same point, so it is called Janu Sirshasana. Next asana, Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. Ardha means half, Baddha means tie. Half Padmasana tied with the hand. So sit in Samasthiti or Dandasana. Take deep inhalation while exhaling. Fold the left knee. Keep it on the right thigh at nearer to the navel part. Then inhaling, catch the left toe with the left hand and exhaling, slowly bend forward. Catch the right feet with the right hand. Inhaling, lift head, stretch backbone, and while exhaling, slowly bend to forward. Place your forehead on the knee, on the right leg. Take 5 deep breathings here. Slow and deep breathings. After 5 breathings, inhaling, slowly rise up and remove the tie of the left leg. Then stretch the left leg to forward. The same has to do with the right leg. Now inhale, then exhaling, fold the right knee, place the right feet at the left thigh nearer to the navel part, and then catch the left feet with the left hand. Inhaling, raise the head, stretch the backbone, and exhaling, slowly bend forward. Place the forehead on the left knee. Take the equal breathings which you have taken on the right side. Then inhaling, slowly rise up, remove the hands, and inhaling, stretch the right leg to forward, join them and come to the Dandasana position. So this is Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. Next asana is Tiryanga Mukhaika Pada Paschimottanasana. Tiryanga means the 3 parts of the leg. Thigh muscle, feet and calf muscle are joining at the same point. So it is called Tiryanga Mukhaika Pada Paschimottanasana. So now sit in Dandasana, Samasthiti. So now inhaling, fold the left knee to back. Keep left feet at the back and place the knee on the mat. Now inhaling, lift the both hands slowly. Take deep inhalation. While exhaling, slowly bend forward. Catch the right feet with both hands and inhaling, lift the head. Stretch the backbone as much as possible to forward and exhaling, slowly bend. Place the forehead on the right knee. Take here 5 slow and deep breathings. Breathe very slowly and deeply. So this is called Tiryanga Mukhaika Pada Paschimottanasana. After the completion of the breathings, inhaling, slowly rise up and exhaling, stretch the left leg to the forward. Now you have to do same with the right leg. Inhaling, fold the right knee, keep the right feet at back. The knee should be touch. Inhaling, lift the hands and exhaling, slowly bend forward. Catch the left feet with both hands and inhaling, stretch backbone forward and exhaling, slowly bend the back and place the forehead on the left leg. Here also take equal breathings. 5 slow and deep breathings. Slow inhalation, slow exhalation. Then inhaling, rise up, and exhaling, stretch the right leg to forward. Come to Dandasana position. Next very important asana is Paschimottanasana. We can practice Paschimottanasana by sitting or from the laying position. Lay down on the mat, just like in Savasana. Now take both hands to over the head, stretch them to back, and inhaling, slowly rise up and take breathe here, and exhaling, bend forward, catch the both toes with the index finger and middle finger of the hands. Now inhaling, lift the head maximum, bring backbone forward, stretch it. If possible, catch the feet with the both hands. Now take deep inhalation and exhaling, place forehead on the both knee joints as much as possible. If possible, place your entire body, chest muscle, abdomen and forehead on the thighs and knee joints. Now take slow and deep breathings as much as you possible. That is the capacity of our stamina. Slow and deep breathings. After that, inhaling, leave the feet and rise up slowly. Come to the Dandasana position. So this is called Paschimottanasana. Paschima means west. Uttana means lifted. The backbone lifted to the west position. That is called Paschimottanasana. The counter posture is called Purvottanasana. After practice the Paschimottanasana, we have to practice the Purvottanasana also, because it is the counter posture. Bring hands to back, just like half feet from the backbone. Now take deep inhalation while exhaling. Lift the buttocks. Hang the head at back. Try to touch the toes to the floor. Stay there. Breathe. 5 normal breathings. Normal breathings are enough here. Then, while exhaling, come to the Dandasana position. After over all these asanas, slowly lie down, back, and in Savasana position, do slow and deep breathings and relax your body at least 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Savasana is also most important asana to reduce the blood pressure. So, which are we now practiced? The asanas are most important to reduce the high blood pressure. In Padmasana, the backbone stands 90 degrees angle. Hence, the mind is relaxing easily. The heart functioned effectively due to this. Blood pressure reduced from high level to normal. Practicing of Yoga Mudra asanas released the poisonous gas in the bowels and stimulated all the organs of the stomach. All other asanas like Jana Shirshasana, Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana and Tiringamuka Pada Paschimottanasana. These are also benefited to reduce the high blood pressure. Another thing, the Savasana is the best one than all other asanas to control and reduce the high blood pressure. This relaxing posture of Savasana should practice everybody at least 50 minutes at twice a day, that is morning and evening. It is very important. The above said asanas are also very useful for reduce the knee joint pains and backache and all the internal organs of the abdomen. The heart functioned well when the bendings are forwards. And another important thing is, by the practice of Paschimottanasana and Janu-Sirsasana, the prostate gland of men shall be strengthened. It will be enlarged or weakened in the old age. So it is most useful for the both asanas for the men to control this problem. Hence, everybody has to know the practice of any asana one time or less duration cannot give perfect results. You have to practice more times with increasing the duration as per the seriousness of the problems. Don't hold the breath at any cost while practicing of asanas from beginning to end. You have to breathe deep breathings or normal breathings. Thank you to all.